side dishes. This is so crazy easy. I don't know if you've ever roasted vegetables before, but if you have not, you've got to try it all the time. I make this probably every single week. Make a big sheet pan of it and have it for the entire week. It's great, goes great with fish, salmon, chicken, beef, pork, anything. And then when it's left over the next day, I mean, did you ever put it in your eggs?
I put it in eggs, I put it in my salads.
So good. I mean, it's just, they're so yummy. So this is essentially what we're making for you today. We are making a delicious blend and very colorful, I might add, of roasted veggies. And this is all the ingredients you need. So we are gonna do some Yukon and sweet potatoes, asparagus, red pepper, we've got Brussels sprouts, broccoli, oh, and a little cauliflower. I already cut that up. A little cauliflower. And so it's great to get your veggies cut up, you know, so you can snack on them cold, but then it's also great to then throw them here on a sheet pan, and we're just gonna put a little olive oil, salt and pepper, and put it in the oven. You bake it for about 20 to 25 minutes at 400 degrees. I like it longer because they get, you know, a little caramelized and brown, but they are delicious. I even eat them cold out of the fridge sometimes.
They're so good.
Great little snack and just super healthy.
And it's impressive. People think, I mean, I know every time you make them, everybody's like, oh my gosh, these are so good. What did you do to these? Well, salt, pepper, roast.
Yeah.
That's it.
And a lot of times too, you're right, I do bring them a lot of places because you can go ahead and cut everything up, you know, toss them with a little olive oil, salt and pepper, and put them in a freezer bag, and I just put them in the fridge. And then when I'm ready to make them, like let's say you're having people over for dinner or you're going somewhere for dinner, when you're ready to make them, you just throw them on your cookie sheet or your sheet pan, and 20 minutes at 400 and they're done. And I also think when they lose a little bit of temperature and get a little cold, they're still good. So it's just a forgiving, easy, healthy dish, and goes really well with everything.
Well,
so
something that I do when we do the shred once a month, I will get a bunch of different veggies and I will chop them and I will roast them, and then I'll put them in just individual Ziploc bags, and then that way I can make a stir fry. I can add them to a salad. I can make them as a side. I can put them in a gluten-free pasta.
oh, yeah.
So I mean, and you can just, you know, I do an assortment. I probably do 5 or 6 different vegetables and just keep them separate, and then just, you know, take out what I need.
And there really isn't a vegetable you can't throw on here. I mean, I've done beets, I've done portobello mushrooms, zucchini. You know, we've got red onion today, but you could do regular onion. And, you know, you can throw in some additional seasonings, but just olive oil, salt, and pepper seems to be the magic. And I personally love the Brussels sprouts because the little pieces come off and get crunchy, and they're just, they're so yummy. They're so yummy. They're almost like a chip.
And honestly, if you haven't tried Brussels sprouts, I think this is the roast them.
Yeah.
Roast them for a long, low and slow in the oven, and they are so good.
Yeah,
So
I
tasty.
used to get the little boiled heads of cabbage, I thought, from my mom, and I wasn't a fan. Yeah, and so I didn't think I liked Brussels sprouts until I had them this way, and
Yep.
they are so good. And then a lot of times too, like you said, I'll just throw these on my salad the next day, and those are really yummy. So
this is probably a little bit more than what you want on a sheet pan, because when you're roasting, you want to make sure you have an even layer, so they're not all kind of bunched up, because when
Yeah.
they bunch up, they start to steam as opposed to roast. So
Yeah.
make sure that because this is a nice looking cookie sheet, just completely even.
yeah, yeah,
You won't get that caramelized if you don't.
right. Here, I'll take that. I'm gonna toss it, a little bit of olive oil and salt and pepper, and we're just gonna use our hands, nothing fancy.
Nothing fancy.
And I would say for something like this, maybe a tablespoon or so of the olive oil, and then probably a teaspoon of salt and pepper. And then you just mix it with your hands and kind of get it nice and coated. And we're gonna put it in the oven at 400, and you're gonna get this deliciousness.
So good.
Isn't that pretty? So try it. If you've never tried it before, you've got to make roasted veggies. We love them.
And make sure that you click and subscribe.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's so hard for me to say. To get more delicious, healthy recipes.
All right, have a good day.
Bye.